That first time, it was just that I felt so much. I thought I was going to explode. I really did.
For me, it's like an ultimate release.
I think for me, the first time was more of a curiosity thing than anything else.
I have problems with, like, I can't cry. I find it very difficult to cry.
It's been a big theme in my life, is that not being able to contain things within myself, feeling like if anything else happened, I wouldn't be me anymore, that I'd just explode.
Sort of like not having any options and then finding something that lets you let go.
I had good family, good friends, I went to a nice school, everything was proper setup. There was no reason. So,
have you ever had a song stuck in your head and it goes over and over and over again? Imagine having 6 songs stuck in your head at the same time, all going over, and really crap songs by Britney Spears as well. That's what my head was like.
It tastes like having a craving fulfilled. So if you've been wanting strawberry ice cream and then finally getting it.
I could see the world, but it was like it was covered in like that slippery plastic.
But then if I cut myself, it gave me focus, it gave me release. It was just kind of
perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed to do. And then I stopped being quite so insane, and I was fine until the next time I did it. And when I used to go to school, I wore these little, like those little tennis wrist cuff things.
For me, it's once you've passed that, when you've passed needing someone to talk to or needing people to comfort you. It's when you pass that and you're still upset. That's when I don't.
Cutting kept me alive. You can make 100 little shallow ones all up and down your arm and it will be okay, or you can fuck out and cut something really deep and freak out and that will be okay. You never know. Different things, different times, different cuts. That's how it is. It just needs to come out. Once that's out, however many it takes, then you're fine. It's different, but you just know.
I suppose I lock myself in my room, get a blade, or all sorts of things. And
when I can see them, when I can see the cuts, when I can see the blood especially, it just feels okay.
It was just that feeling of like, I don't understand this, why I'm hurting so much. But I can understand the cut on my arm because I know I put it there. I can understand that it stings, that it's hurtful, and I can heal this one.
Some people like the pain, so I always liked to watch the blood. That was my thing, because the blood flowing out of me was something, getting it out somehow.
It's definitely a metaphysical thing. It's not just the cutting. It's not about the pain. Though the pain does excite me, it's not about that.
For a long time, I'd sit and stroke the cuts on my arm, and just being able to feel them and know that they're there, that they were there, made me feel like I wasn't being silly about the way I felt, because even though no one else saw them, I knew that they were there, and I knew that there was actually something wrong. And now I could see it. I could see what was wrong on my body.
While I'm cutting, like seeing the blood, and it sounds so gross, but seeing the blood, it becomes more real.
For 10 seconds, maybe. 10 seconds. You can just sit there. And if all of the day before that had been feeling like you've been pricked by 1,000 needles and people are yelling and people are screaming and the world flashes in and out of focus and sometimes it's real and sometimes it's not, then to have those 10 seconds where you can just sit and be okay, that's good enough, you know.
If my scars could tell a story, it would be that I was hurt and I could deal with it. And I've been rejected and I could deal with it. And marking people mark their successes, you can also mark things that go wrong and how you've succeeded getting past that.
Scars are like the story of your life, the story of your life on your body, a map. Scars tell you things. If the tattoos will tell you the story that I would tell you about my life, the scars will tell you the story that I wouldn't.
I think a scar is very, very attractive. It shows that you've been through things and I suppose you're not a plastic person.
I think there'll be a constant reminder for the rest of my life what I was going through at that time, and I think that's good.
There's a quote from Fight Club that says without scars and without pain we would have nothing. So it's sort of that you need to hurt to get something better, to move on.
To be honest, I think if I hadn't cut myself out of... Killing myself was an extreme other option, but I really think it was my survival mechanism for that time.
You hurt yourself so that you can heal afterwards.
It's like if I can make this one, this shallow one, then I don't have to make that big one.
For me, it's probably like being trapped in a cardboard box and you have no escape, but the only way you can survive or you can breathe is to poke holes in the box. And you know you won't be able to get out, but you'll at least be able to survive.
I just wanted one person to say, look, are you okay? Because finally I would have been able to say, no, I'm not okay. I'm really not okay.